class, it's not an actual club. It's just actual stories that are actually fun. And they're written by kids that actors tell with their mouths. And it's time to begin. It's the Story Clubhouse.
Hello, everybody. I'm Maxx Greenfield. I'm here again at the Story Clubhouse. I think this is my, third or fourth time hosting one of these. It's still weird. Zoom is still weird. I don't know who's watching, if anyone at all. Maybe there's millions of people watching. Regardless, let's learn about what Young Storytellers is. Young Storytellers goes into public schools and mentors people to write their own original stories. And as you'll see tonight, these stories are the purest expression of our students' imagination and their creativity. They write every word that you will hear tonight. There's no improv at all. I've been an actor in a number of the Young Storyteller shows. It has been one of the greatest gifts I could ask for as a performer, getting to watch these stories come to life, getting to watch the young writers who wrote them, watch their stories come to life. It's just an incredible experience, and I'm so happy that we've been able to continue this virtually in this weird time. I'm excited for what we have in store for you tonight. Our story is Don Falcone's Pizza by Dayana Mota, who was a student at Betty Palencia Elementary School, and she wrote this back in 2016. She was mentored by Marvin Lemus. Dayana and Marvin, can you please come to the stage?
Hey.
Hey guys. Quick, I guess first question. I think we're waiting for Dayana.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait, is Dayana on? Okay. Because she did everything.
Before she gets there, how bad did I butcher your guys' names? Did I do okay?
You did great. Well, mine's Lemus, Marvin Lemus.
So I blew it. You were being nice, but I blew it.
I was being a little nice. No, I'm used to it. Everybody always says Lemus. It's common. I'm so used to it. It's not even a thing anymore. But Dayana's here. She made it.
Well, if you'll appreciate this as a writer, I'm not a very good reader. Marvin, tell me a little bit about your experience working with Dayana.
My experience was, it was so much fun. It's been a while now. This is the first time I'm seeing her. It was like 3 years ago, I think, maybe around then. And it was like an hour a week for, I think, 8 weeks or something. And I got to come in and help her just kind of brainstorm stuff. And she just knew what she wanted to do. She knew where she was going with this story. I just kind of was able to, she would dictate it to me. I would type it out in, nice script format. But it was just so much fun. And it was kind of like, it was this amazing thing that I was able to look forward to every week, to go and hang out and just talk about crazy ideas and, just dream big with the story. It was a lot of fun.
And I understand this story is sort of used as a template for young storytellers. Is that? I would think we just learned that.
I just learned that. I know. Dayana, did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, there you are. Okay. I was missing you for a second. I guess both you, Dayana, and Marvin, how does that make you feel? That you're the bar?
Dayana, you go. I really did. She did all the work. So Dayana, how do you feel?
I'm proud and I'm excited that my story is a template now.
It's kind of amazing.
It's a lot of fun. Honestly, when we finished it, I was so impressed. I was like, yo, this is like solid. And everybody's story there was really solid, but hers was so fun and funny, and it made sense, because when I was writing stuff at her age, none of it made any sense. So it was to hear that it's like the bar now is it's not surprising.
And Dan, you wrote this in 2016, which feels like 450 years ago. Have you revisited it at all?
No, I actually don't remember how it goes at all.
Do you feel like you're going to have the urge to rewrite it after you hear it?
Probably. I feel like there might be some mistakes, or I might think some things aren't funny. So maybe.
Now, are you still writing?
No, I actually don't really write anymore.
What?
No, we gotta
Well,
get
I
back
hope
to writing.
I hope tonight inspires you to get back in because clearly you were the best story that Young Storytellers has ever created because they all look to you. Um, I'm so excited to hear it tonight. Marvin, I have one last question for you. And Dayana, we're going to have you come back out after we do the show tonight. Marvin, we're not going to ask you to come back. So,
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
later for just a goodbye, but I thought maybe you could sort of, if there's anything you wanted to play for us, I see that guitar in the back. If you want to just,
No, I think I'm gonna say that that's for me to practice the two chords that I know over and over again.
I will say, man, it looks good back there.
I appreciate it.
It's
placed very intentionally for Zoom.
excellent. Well, you never know, man. It's one of those like, I got a couple chords, or we could put on a concert. I don't know. But Marvin, Dayana, I'm going to see you guys in a few minutes. I want to bring out all the actors. We're going to do one by one. We've got a great show for you tonight. Let's start with Mr. Charlie Day. Charlie's still figuring out Zoom and technology, Chrome versus Safari. There he is.
True. It's true. 1 second. All right, I got it. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
How are you, man?
I'm fantastic. I'm thrilled to be back with Young Storytellers.
How you been holding up during this time?
Fine. You know, I feel like this is the only time in history like you could be like, I'm not great, you know, and then people are like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, totally. That's right.
So I'm fine. Fine is good. I'll take fine.
Fine's good. Fine's good. I asked Marvin had a sweet looking guitar in his background, and I asked him maybe if he wanted to pick it up, and he declined. How close are you to a guitar right now?
Oh, buddy.
I know.
There's always one. There's always one like within reach.
Just do something for it. If anybody who's listening, Charlie is one of my favorite musicians, easily, of all time.
Hey. Just dumb songs. Dumb songs. Man,
I wish they were dumb. I watch your stuff on Instagram and I'm like, man, why is he so good at it? It just feels effortless. When McElhaney plays, are you like, that's cute? You're doing really good.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't try to steal my thing, Rob. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, Charlie, who are you playing tonight?
Oh, I am playing Donald. I also thought it was Falcon, but it's Falcon. It's not Falcon. Donald Falcon.
In New York, I get it. I
thought it was Falcon. I was excited for Falcon, but Falcon's pretty cool. Donald Falcon.
Falcon's way cooler. Well, I screwed up everybody's name.
You did.
Why not screw up the title?
Yes. I'm so glad it was you and not me, though.
Oh, please. It's always me. All right. Who else? We have Marcel. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Yeah, Marcel. I miss you, man.
I miss you too, man. Thank you for thinking of me.
If anybody's watching this, and I don't know if anybody is, and you don't know, Marcel and I have worked together for the past 2 years on a show called The Neighborhood. And Marcel, I miss you dearly. One of my favorite people.
I miss you as well.
How are you holding up, man?
I think I'm okay, all things considered. I'm doing the best that I can in this climate. But actually, I think I've acclimated pretty well to quarantine life.
Have you and Amber seen eye to eye on things?
Yes.
Marcel is a fiance, if you don't know.
Yes and no. So
is the wedding off, or is it still on?
Well, we just like postpone, yo. There's nothing happening right now. There's nothing going on right now as far as like planning or anything like that.
But has there been any arguments where you're like, maybe not?
Arguments would require like maybe a back and forth. I feel like I don't get a voice in most of those things. I feel like I just kind of like take it, just
smart.
Yeah.
You're definitely getting married then. You're in the right zone. Yeah. You're handling it well. Marcel, who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Ronald Falcon. the son of Donald Falcon, formerly known as Donald Falcone.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That'll be a good runner tonight.
Yep.
Chrissie Fit, where are you? I can't hear you.
You can hear me.
There
Yes.
she is.
There we go.
Technology.
It's always exciting when we figure out the technology. How are you?
I'm gonna echo Charlie and say I'm fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
I have a question. Have you ever done one of these before?
Oh yeah, I have. I love Young Storytellers. I've done a bunch of the shows at the schools, and it's just awesome. Like seeing the kids watch their words being acted out, like it's just the best.
Yeah, it's an incredible experience.
Yeah.
Who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Ella that works at Don Falcon's Pizzeria.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, yes. Go
Is
ahead.
this an apron that we're wearing?
It's an apron. Hey, I'm very method. I went full out.
I love this so much.
Okay, good. I was scared I was gonna be judged, but I have props. I'm ready. Let's make some pizza.
I feel terrible. Now, I'm playing an accountant in this, and maybe I should go put on a suit, but then also maybe not.
No.
Okay.
You're okay.
Mia, where are you?
Why, hello. Hi.
Mia, how are you?
I'm so good, you guys. This is so exciting.
When's the last time you've left this room? The room that you're in right now?
I took out the trash last night. So
Congratulations.
Right. Well done.
yeah, it smells much better.
How'd that go?
You know, I have a very paranoid landlady who lives on the premises. So she gets involved anytime my door is opened.
In just you taking out the trash?
Oh, yeah. She was mad about the door that I used to do that. It's constant.
This feels like a good duo, though. I want to know a little bit more about you and this landlady.
Oh, yeah. I actually did write something about her. Alex, if you're watching.
Is this a pitch? Are we in the middle of a pitch?
I think you are. I think you are. So
I can't buy it, but I don't have buying power, but I'd love to hear it. Mia, have you done Young Storytellers before?
Yes, I'm a head mentor with Young Storytellers at Dolores Mission Catholic School. Been with Young Storytellers for like 6 years. It's the best part of my week when it's going on. Yeah.
Have you been able to do any of the mentoring over Zoom?
Yeah, we were able to finish up our semester over Zoom. It was so cool. We had 6 kids stay on, and so 6 mentors, and they wrote their stories over the internet. It was incredible.
Wow.
And then are you working with more than one student at a time, or are you really focused on one?
I run that session for that school.
Yeah.
So I just do the lesson, and then it's really cool. Zoom has this breakout room feature. So everybody splits off, and I just get to check in and be like, that sounds cool. That sounds great. So I'm not really working one-on-one, which I kind of miss, but it's fun. So it's cool because you get to pop in and be like, oh, this is set in outer space. This is set in a jungle. This is set in contemporary Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, that's awesome. Mia, who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Girl. Really excited.
Nice.
Yeah. Super cool. Yeah.
Finally, and not to be forgotten, the famous Vera. Vera Lim, where are you?
Hello. Hi.
Vera, you are just the narrator of all narrators. How many of these have you done since this all started?
I think this is number 13 or 14 that the episodes that we've had, and this is probably the 11th or 12th that I've narrated.
I guess my question for you is, have you screwed up at all? Because I haven't. I've done I think 3 or 4 of these. I haven't heard you mess up once. If I had to narrate, it would be a nightmare.
Yeah, I've messed up a little bit. little slip ups here and there, or moments where I have to is that really the word? Yeah, that's the word.
I don't believe you.
But we can pretend like I'm perfect. Actually, I'll rescind that answer and actually be like, no, I've never messed up. I'm perfect.
Since you've been a part of all of these since they've started, have you seen any famous actors with weird Zoom moments where you saw something weird in the background, or were they in it like just but like real like some good celebrity nonsense?
I have seen Janet Varney kind of like freeze multiple times, and she is like really good at pretending to freeze. So every time she does it, I like freak out a little bit internally, and I'm like, is Cora frozen right now, or is she like just pranking us?
There was no moment where like Tony Hale like didn't know where he was and was just sort of like nude in the background. Like, oh my God, I forgot.
No, but we almost kind of like we got like a tour of his house a little, just like a mini one where he was like, yeah, like let me go find my headphones and figure out how to install Chrome like in the other room. And
I did try to get Tony Hale to give us a tour of his house, and he wasn't into it.
I've seen your kids pop in a couple times. Super cute.
All right, Vera, we love having you. Let's get into this.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Without further ado, Don Falcon's
Falcon.
pizzas.
Don Falcon's Pizzas, written by Dayana Mota. A story about pizzas, girl power, and mean people. Interior Don Falcon's Pizzas, day. Ella, the head pizza chef, makes a pizza. Ella searches for flour in the cabinet. She accidentally bumps a bowl of olives. The olives fall on Donald's pizza. Ella bakes the pizza with olives on it. 5 minutes later, Ella carries 2 pizzas to Donald, the owner's table. She places the one with olives in front of him. Ella is about to leave, but Donald notices the olives.
Why is there olives on my pizza? A girl shouldn't be chef.
Ella feels embarrassed.
Sorry, I'll bring another one.
Ella takes the pizza away. She places it on the counter and goes to interior, Don Falcon's bathroom, day. Ella cries in the bathroom. She stops crying and thinks for a moment. She remembers what he said and has an idea. Interior, Don Falcon's Pizzas, day. Ella exits the bathroom. She goes up to Donald.
Where's my pizza?
Think it's fair that you said girls shouldn't be chefs. So I'm gonna make a pizza commercial to prove them wrong.
Donald looks at Ella like she's crazy. Ella leaves. Donald pulls out a cell phone and makes a call.
Hello, may I help you?
Yeah, this is Donald, the owner of Don Falcon's Pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
A girl named Ella is going to call you to make a pizza commercial. Don't help her. I am a wealthy man. If you do what I say, I will repay you.
Interior, Beatrice's Productions, continuous. Mike, the accountant, sits at the front desk on the phone.
Okay, yeah, sure. I like doing business with you.
Interior, Don Falcon's Pizzas, continuous. Donald hangs up, feeling really smart. Interior, Don Falcon's kitchen, day. Ella stands in the kitchen on the phone. She's on hold. We hear regular hold music. They finally pick up.
Hello, may I help you?
Wondering if you could help make a commercial.
Interior, Beatrice's Productions, continuous. Mike talks on the phone to Ella.
Sorry, we're busy. We're full right now. Sorry. Have a nice day.
Mike hangs up the phone. Interior, Don Falcon's kitchen, continuous. Ella's surprised. She doesn't want to give up. She pulls out a phone book from the drawer. She flips through it. Interior, Don Falcon's Pizza, day. Don calls Ronald's Productions. He is mad.
Hello, Ronald's Productions. How can we...
Today at work, the chef came and gave me a pizza with olives when I specifically asked not to have olives on it. Now she wants to make a commercial.
Dad? Don't worry. It'll never happen.
Interior, Ella's bedroom, night. Ella finds Ronald's Productions in the phone book, but she doesn't know it's Donald's son's company. She calls him.
How can we help you?
trying to make a pizza commercial.
Real quick, where do you work?
Don Falcon's Pizzas.
Sorry, we can't help you.
Ronald hangs up.
I'm tired of calling all these production companies. I'm just gonna make a commercial on my own.
Exterior, park, morning. Ella is at the park putting flyers on the trees. As Ella is posting flyers, a couple of girls come up and start to read them. The flyer reads, "Need help to make pizza commercial. If you're interested, please meet here tomorrow." The girls go up to Ella.
I want to help.
Me too. Exterior, park, the next morning. While Ella's walking to the park, she sees the girls sitting on benches and she walks over to them.
For coming. If you're wondering the reason why I wanted to do this, it's because my boss yelled at me and told me that girls shouldn't be chefs. So I decided to make a commercial. I was thinking you guys can help me and act in the commercial.
Don't worry, we will help you.
The girls go back to Ella's house to start shooting the commercial. 1 week later, interior, Ella's house, 6 p.m. The girls and Ella are waiting to watch the commercial they made. The commercial pops up on TV. They are all excited for it. The commercial. Ella spins pizza dough in the air. The girls play waiters on rollerblades and hand out pizzas to customers.
Coming at Don Falcon's Pizzas. We have the best pizzas in the world.
Interior, Don Falcon's house, 6 p.m. Don Falcon watches the commercial. He throws the remote control.
How did this happen? I told the production companies not to help her.
He storms out. Interior, Don Falcon's Pizzas, the next day. Ella comes into work before they open. When she walks into the kitchen, she sees Donald just standing there. Ella's confused. Donald is never there.
You never had my permission to make the commercial.
I don't need your permission. The staff took a vote and I won. I'm the boss now.
Well, fine. That's how it's going to be. Well, then I'm going to work at another place. I don't need you guys.
Donald storms out. A month later, exterior, Ella's Pizza Shop, day. This is the opening of Ella's shop. Ella is there and is so happy. The restaurant is full of people. They eat pizza with a huge smile. The end.
All right. That was so much. That felt like a 90s Marissa Tomei movie in all the best ways.
You're a dear.
Chrissie, you were very exciting. It was like had like a little moonstruck in it. It was perfect. I got at some point I was like, you and Charlie had a real thing going on. I was like, I could watch this for a while.
Ooh, thank you. I'm so excited. My mom called me in the middle of that. I don't know if you guys heard a phone. So I apologize for that.
You played through like a pro.
Yeah. Ooh, thanks. Oh, great. Okay, good.
So I'm going to ask all the actors to go backstage for a minute. I'm going to talk to Dayana for a little while, if that's cool. Diana, how was that? I think you need to unmute yourself. There you go. How was that?
It was fun. I haven't seen it in a while. It was exciting to see it again.
I really need you to start writing again. Will you write one more? And we'll do it next week.
Maybe.
How was it for you hearing it again? Do you remember do you remember a lot of the process?
I remember the process. I didn't really remember what I wrote though.
That's so funny. Did it sound good? Were you happy with it?
Yeah, I think I'm happy with it, honestly.
Well, it was so much fun for all of us to do and to hear, and I hope you keep with it because it was a really special one. I understand why they use this as the example for young storytellers because it hits on a lot of levels and it was really fun. Marvin, you're back with us. How was that for you? Do you remember working on it?
I do remember bits and pieces of it for sure. Sorry to crash. All of a sudden, I got a link that said to unmute myself. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was, I'm trying to remember. I remember all the choices that she was making just felt like just freedom. Just like I'm like, this is where we're going. All right, let's do this. Like I would not have made that choice. And this is, I think, a lot of fun. The fun of being a kid. Of being able to just like, I'm not going to worry about production value or budget.
Yeah, totally. It really was a fun one. I've done a lot of these, and this was a really, really fun one. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you guys to go backstage, and I believe we are going to ask Vera to come back out.
Yes, that's correct. Thanks, Max. Hello, everyone. I'm Vera Lim, the Training and Curriculum Specialist at Young Storytellers. As many of you know, this spring we were able to adapt our programs to be virtually provided in over 30 schools. We're taking some time this summer to listen to feedback from teachers, school liaisons, students, families, and volunteers to make our programs even stronger this fall. Also, we're really excited to integrate social justice standards from the organization Teaching Tolerance into all of our programs. There are 4 main categories: identity, diversity, justice, and action. We recognize that in a world that's increasingly diverse yet full of inequity, students need the knowledge and skills to understand themselves, reduce prejudice, recognize unfairness, and enact change. Starting this fall, every Young Storytellers program will include activities, exercises, and discussions that facilitate learning around respecting each other's differences and how they can raise their voices when they see racism and injustice. But this education doesn't stop with our students. Our staff and volunteers are learning about these social justice standards so that we can support our students in the best way possible. And throughout the school year, we'll offer ongoing training through workshops in anti-racism and anti-bias so that our spaces are equitable and respectful for both students and adults. Our staff team continues to work hard to raise the voices and stories of our young storytellers, even during the summer, and you can help. If you like the story you saw today, if you believe in our mission and our work, and if you want us to keep making an impact in these times, please consider making a donation to support our programs. I also want to highlight that for a donation of $5 a month, you'll join a special group of donors called Story Club. $5 might not seem like a lot, but it adds up. Over 1 year, that means you'll give us $60. And if only 10 of you do that, that would mean $600. These donations are a sustainable way to support us through the year. So join Story Club. It's an easy way to do so much for the students we reach. You can also support us by buying Young Storytellers merch. There's some fun stuff in our store, so check it out. I am wearing this super cool t-shirt right here, and I have a hat, and I have this really cool like phone case, and I have like a hoodie. So I'm a huge fan of like the Young Storytellers merch, and I'm sure if you check it out, you will be too. But that's enough about all of my stuff. Let's have Max come back on stage and tell us what we have to look forward to on the next episode of Story Clubhouse.
Thank you, Vera. That was awesome. Just real quick, I'd like to have all the actors, if they can, just pop out one more time so we can say thank you. Charlie, Marcel, Chrissie, Mia, thank you, Vera. Thank you guys so much. This was a really, really fun one. And next week, Story Clubhouse is back. We have a very special story, The Not To-Do List by Solomon Light. Very special guests. I believe all 3 of them are quarantining together. Thomas Middleditch, Ben Swartz, and Jason Mantzoukas. It's going to be hard for them to stay on script, but I think that'll be part of the fun. We'll see. Vera, I would like for you to please let us know how that goes, and who decides to add a few things first.
I'm really excited. I'll be sure to let you know who messes up the most or the least. And I hope that everyone can join us next week. If you absolutely have to miss it, you can always check out our website to find coloring pages and previous recordings of the Story Clubhouse. As always, a huge thank you to everyone that makes this special series possible every week. We appreciate you so, so, so much.
And thank you again to Dayana and Marvin, and it's the stories that really keep us going on this. I believe, does that wrap us up, Vera?
I want to include one last thank you for everyone. So Maxx, Chrissie, Charlie, Marcel, Mia, you're wonderful as always. Dayana, keep writing. Marvin, keep mentoring. And before we go tonight, we at Young Storytellers want to encourage you to keep supporting the Black Lives Matter and anti-racism movements across the world.
Yes.
This is an ongoing, centuries-long fight, and we as allies need to stay focused so we can maintain the momentum of this incredible movement and create lasting change for generations to come. So protest safely, wear a mask, wash your hands, educate yourself on anti-racism, and share what you're learning with your friends and family. Reach out to your elected officials at the local and national level, donate to social justice organizations, support Black artists and businesses, call out racism when and where you encounter it, even if it's uncomfortable, because this work is uncomfortable, but it's necessary. It's always been necessary. So stand with us in solidarity with all Black people, Indigenous people, and people of color everywhere. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.